Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time we explored 680 and 1080, collecting as much treasure as we could possibly manage. We even dipped into the future to make use of our new powered up pendant. This time, let's do a little more of that. But to repeat what I believe we already showed off, now that the Pillar of Light is sealed, you'll need to find something that will transport you through time. Recall someone working on such a device. Wings of Time, I believe he called it. Afraid he became a tad psychotic, spending so much of his time doing research. I alluded to the fact that we might have seen someone that spoke about that. I also alluded to someone had said that we talked to just once. Said something about his creations, the Wings of Time, and not the Wings of Time, the Ocean Palace, and the Blackbird. We've heard of both of these things now that we've been to the Land of Magic. With that knowledge in mind, only 2 places left we can possibly make use of our fancy new pendant. Okay, we're back. You remember we came here before. This is in Aristone. Pendant begins to glow. This is on the right side where we first learned about Lavos. There's a power tab. The Lumen Robe. Elixir. A hit ring. And a gold earring. Few more pieces of equipment to add to our collection here. Let's take a quick look at some of these things. The gold earring increases your maximum HP by 50%. This one actually could be useful, a lot more than the silver earring at 25%. Still not my favorite piece, but there are certain situations where that could be useful. The hit ring increases your strike, or your hit, by 10. Not so great for Chrono, fantastic for the girls, for Luca and for Marley, because they have ranged attacks, and hit determines their damage. That's not what I wanted to put on. Put back on your Berserker, please. I have re-outfitted my characters, trying to balance out everyone's defense to be as high as possible. I've actually taken the Hero Medal off Frog for a little while, gave him the Magic Ring, because the only multi-targeting attack I have with Chrono on the Berserker is to use Ice Water with these two. Of course, I gave her the Safe Helm, the Red Mail, gave her a Speed Belt as well. Ayla, I've just topped her up with a few things. Luca, we finally got rid of the Tabin Vest. We lose the speed, but really, this is so much more valuable now. The defense increase is staggering, and we still have the Tabin Helm there. The Tabin Helm gives us a little more magic defense. The Lumen Robe that we just got here, it's good, but it's not as good as the mails we just got, so I would give that to Ayla there to power her up, and she could make use of the additional magic defense anyway, since her magic defense is a lot lower than both the other girls. And Robo, yeah, Robo's got the white mail there, and Speed Belt, he doesn't really need anything else there. What else did I get? Oh, I wanted to show the hit ring on one of the girls. That's what I wanted to do. So the hit ring. Yeah, ups their strike by 10, but it makes their damage, if you look up in the top left, it goes up by even more than that. So that's an option if you actually do a lot of physically attacking with them. You don't have to, but it's there. So yeah, this was the path. I'll just show you the trail out just because we haven't been here in a while. You can trace it in reverse if you needed directions at any point. And I oopsed. Yeah, a little oops. Oh well. Anyway, if you forget the password, LR+A. There was nothing over there that we needed to do with the code there. Now, normally I would have just met you all outside, but the seeds have sprouted. Door of the Crest. Dynamite won't budge it. Well, we just dealt with that. It's an old man living in a dome near Death Peak. Talk about crackpots. Reach the continent to the south through the sewer access. Since you've come, we've gained the courage to live. But I haven't given up. Child and the seeds are still growing. Daddy's on a trip. It's those people again. Did we talk to you? Go down, please. Wonder what kind of fruit this will bear. So yeah, we do have an impact on these people. We've given them hope, and we've given them, not only hope mentally, but hope physically in terms of what we have given them, the seeds. We came over here once before, so I'm not going to show the trek through. Just note that the bridges are still extended, so you can take the much shorter trip through there if you so desire. The Keeper's Dome. We came here once before. The professor's programming was, in a sense, his own eulogy. Soon I, too, will be able to sleep forever. But first, there's one thing I must do. Program error, memory banks have failed. This is the last of those doors that we previously had access to. You remember when we were here before, there was a strange old man here with the new. Pendant shimmers. Interesting. To those who open the door, I am Balthazar, the Guru of Reason. Once lived in the Kingdom of Zeal. The great disaster in Zeal somehow threw me into this era. To my surprise, Lavos exists here too. And I suspect in other periods as well. Aeons ago, Lavos descended from the heavens, burrowing deep in the world's core. Began to consume our planet's energy and grow stronger. Lavos disappeared briefly when he was summoned away by a mighty wizard who lived in Guardia in the year 600 AD. In 1999, Lavos claims this area and reigns from high atop Death Peak. Lavos continues to replicate like a giant parasite. He is consuming our world. Forced to live here, continue to conduct research on Lavos, but I'm growing old. It is impossible to keep sane in such trying times, so before I lose it completely, I shall safeguard my data, my ultimate creation. How I long to return home, but I have grown frail. So you who have opened this door, leave things in your hands. Only by mastering time itself do you stand a chance against Lavos. Now, he's not just leaving it to some random people. These doors, as we've seen them, are only available and can only be opened by people who were basically from the Kingdom of Zeal. So he does have some kind of connection to that. The odds will be against you. You are true heroes. The world is in your hands. Open now the last door and take what you find there. My last invention. My wings of time. And it shimmers. If you go out right away, I believe... Or does it not spawn until after? It doesn't spawn until after, of course not. Make a fool out of me. This moves through time? Ow. Easy. How do you tell the front from the back? Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Balthazar. Copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? Anyway, something I need to explain. Namely, how to transcend time. Press the Y button for the time gauge. Use the L and R buttons to select an era. Oh yeah, and before you go, why don't you... name my time machine. How apropos. The time machine is named Epoch. Of course it is. Hop aboard. Does that trigger it? Can I get... There it is. Found one magic tab. Interesting. Mumble mumble. Get off or take off? There's always a weird, like, juxtaposition when I was a kid, and even now it's awkwardly phrased. You think they would not have both off in there, you know, it's like take off or, you know, disembark maybe. But anyway, get off means you get off the thing. Take off means you actually go somewhere. You can use both the L and R buttons or the directional pad to switch where you're going. And as you can see here, we have the prehistoric, Dark Ages, where we lost our access, Middle Ages, present. We can go straight to fighting Lavos if we so desire. Or we can go to the end of time. That would be insane. Epoch is capable of this. Apparently so. See, they got it right this time. Disembark. Hey. Interesting. So he actually finished the Wings of Time. In fact, he gave his life for it. Why not put that device to use and take it to the ancient land of magic? We now can go and do whatever we want. We have access to all time periods. Going to the future will take you right back inside the building. Going to any other area will dock the Epoch pretty much just on the ground wherever it would be in the corresponding area. Well, we've made it back. Let's get back in the Skyway and let's go. Power is sealed. Huh. Well, what about this? That's still sealed too. You can't do anything with that. I've made it back here, but I can't do anything. There's one area that is open to us. Terra Cave. And now the ladder has descended and we can actually make it up here. When we came here the first time, we were not able to. This is Algeti, village of the Earthbound Ones. We Earthbound Ones lack magical powers. That's why we were banished from Zeal. Want to buy something? Sure. Whoa! You have powerful gear! You don't have magic, but you apparently are really, really cool. And you get 1.5 times hit on magic enemies. Interesting. Now, I wouldn't recommend buying... Wait a minute. There's something more powerful than the Masamune? Bullshit! I disagree. You can buy one flash mail. And we can buy some glow helmets. I will buy these weapons, but I wouldn't recommend that you buy these weapons. And there's a specific reason for that, and that reason is Ayla will be supremely valuable upcoming. In fact, I don't even recommend that you buy any of this. Like the glow helmets you don't need, the flash mail you don't need. You're going to be able to charm some really good gear. In fact, it's either the same stuff that's in here or better in the upcoming area. But I'll just show each of these things off. Except for the Demon Edge, which I can't afford. What can I sell? Sell some of those. Sure, why not? Oh, still need to sell more. Mid-ethers, I have a butt ton of those. There we go. I wasted all that money. Don't do that. Just don't. It's not worth it. Many inhabitants of this land were taken to build the Ocean Palace and were never seen again. Queen put the Mamma Machine in the Ocean Palace to absorb Lavos' energy. Is it safe? She locked the Guru of Life up on the Mountain of Woe for opposing her. The situation's hopeless. If you remember when we were here before, we heard something about the Gurus opposing her and never being seen again. The Guru of Life said that Sir Janus has stronger powers than even Miss Scala. Janus must be using her and the Queen to get to Lavos. Interesting. That's one theory. Wonder when Miss Shala is going to come play with us again. Oh, so she comes here, does she? Now only the three gurus and Miss Shala treat us as equals. So we saw from when we were up there. No, there's nothing over there. Okay. The beast's nest is dangerous. Better to stay away. Long ago, the enlightened ones and the earthbound ones lived as one. Spend the night. Well, it's free. Hole leads to the beast nest. Through the nest, you'll reach the place of change, which anchors the Mountain of Woe. Our hero, the Guru of Life, rejected the Queen's plan and was banished to the Mountain of Woe. Hey, power tab. And no, and yes, I did know what that was before I actually saw it. I've played this game a lot. The Demon Edge. Yeah, we actually have a weapon that's more powerful than the Masamune, which definitely doesn't seem right considering all the effort we went to unlock its, true power. Comet Arrow. A lot of the time buying weapons, there are no weapons for Ayla, by the way. Usually buying the weapons for Luca and Marley really don't help you all that much, just because you don't spend a lot of time normally attacking with them. But the other characters, you might consider it. If you're going to choose to buy only one weapon, the Demon Edge is your choice as long as you didn't get the Swallow, because it has the added effect of doing additional damage to magic-type enemies. Right, let's open up the menu real quick, and we will bring in Ayla, and we will demonstrate one battle. Here are the beasts, and Chrono is going to attack them. Attack power up. When they're attacked, their attack power is raised. Twin Charm uses Provoke and Charm to increase your accuracy with Charm, and we get a Rainbow Helm. I like how they abbreviate things in this game. So yeah, their attack power is going to continue to go up as Chrono beats away on them until they die. And the thing is, they do a good chunk of damage if they actually will hit somebody, please. Or they could just die because for some reason they didn't attack anything at all. Okay then, there's that. They are pretty powerful though. And we'll demonstrate this one as well here, and we'll do some more stealing in this fight. Twin Charm. This time we'll get two of them, I think, because this is a new piece of headgear, and I believe it's even better than the Glow Helm. I also want to hopefully demonstrate how powerful these guys can be if Chrono will stop annihilating them before they get a chance to do any damage. I did not expect him to be this abusive with the Berserker at this point. Alright, attack Chrono, please. Did we get this one? I'm not paying attention. That was the thought that counted. I love that as the line where you can't... Oh, I remember them being a lot more powerful than that. Huh. Ow. Yeah, I remember them being a lot more powerful. Interesting. Okay. But, yeah, let's take a quick look at these guys here. Rainbow Helmet. 15 more defense and cuts lightning damage by 50%. And it is indeed better than the glow helms, which I didn't need to buy. And everyone can equip these. So, I'm not going to give it to you because the safe helm is more valuable and it actually has higher defense. But everybody else will get those because those are valuable. And one of the cool things is I believe all you need to do is zone that one screen and you can fight these guys all over again and collect more of them. So I'm just going to go and get a few of these and enough to equip everyone with. And then, yeah, start of the next episode, we'll load up from that save point and we will see where, you know, this beast lair or beast cave or whatever they were calling it. Currently it leads to some chains which hold the Mountain of Woe, which from the world map you could see was kind of just sitting there. In midair, being held up in the air floating by chains holding it to the ground. This is also the world that has a kingdom that floats in the air, so it doesn't really surprise me as much as it probably should. But, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. And so let's just finish off these guys, and then I will see you guys next time.